السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا بطلاب الفرقة الأولى للمجمع التكنولوجي المتكامل بالأميرية. معاكم مس مريم علاء and we are going to talk about the technical English here in the channel every week. So let's start. So I need first to remind you of what we have covered the last weeks. In technical English here we took unit 3 and now we are covering unit 4. We took lesson 1 and now we are going to take lesson 2, which is talking about instructions. So let's start. So let's begin our lesson with a quiz. This is a quiz that is talking about speeds. We have 6 questions. Number 1, rotation of a fast CD-ROM. 2, the speed of sound. 3, the maximum speed on land. 4, the maximum speed on water. 5, the rotation of the earth. And 6, the earth moving around the sun. So we need to know the speed of each question. Try first to guess the answer by giving yourself a time, maybe a minute. You can pause the video if you like. And then I am going to play the audio. So let's imagine you have, give yourself a minute or half a minute to try to think of the right answer. And now I'm going to play the audio.
Unit 4, Recording 27. 1.
A fast CD-ROM can rotate at 9,800 revolutions per minute.
2.
Sound travels at about 1,200 kilometers per hour.
3. The maximum land speed is about 1,228 kilometers per hour. 4.
The maximum speed of a boat on water is about 154 meters per second.
5.
The Earth rotates at 1,000 miles per hour.
6.
The Earth moves around the Sun at 67,000 miles per hour.
So after listening to the audio, we have here in question number 1 the abbreviation RPM, which is revolution per minute. We have km/h, which is kilometer per hour, mph for mile per hour, and ms, which is meter per second. So I hope you listen very carefully to the audio and know the exact answer. So here are the answers of these 6 questions, and let's move to the next slide. I need you to look carefully to this picture to try to know what this guy is doing. What's he holding in his hand? And what's the thing that is far away from him? Some of you might say that this guy is flying a plane and he is holding a remote control that controls the plane remotely, and there is a long antenna comes from this remote control to send and receive the signals. So they are right. This is a remote control for a plane, and this guy is flying a plane. So for the next picture here, we have a diagram for the remote control and a picture of the plane while flying. So here, the diagram of the remote control, we have to label the parts. We need to put the words in the correct place. So here we have the left part and we have the right part. The left part controls the speed and the direction, and it can move up and down, right and left. For the left part, this part controls the rolling and the tilting, and we will explain what's the meaning of rolling and tilting right away. For this picture of the plane, the meaning of rolling, like you see the arrow here, it means rotating. Direction, here it means that the plane can go right and it can go left. Tilt, if the plane tilt, it means that it can go up and it can go down. So this remote control controls the direction, the speed, the roll, and the tilt of the plane. I need you to give yourself a time to think of the words that's here. I will read them with you. We have antenna, handle, joysticks, slider, switch. Give yourself time to think of the right answer and then move to the next slide. This is the reading paragraph of the remote control. Give yourself time to read it first, and then I'm going to read it with you. So let's assume that you give yourself the time to read it. So it's about the remote control transmitter for model plane. User manual. Look at the diagram of the transmitter. There are two joysticks. One is on the left. This is the left hand stick. The other is on the right. This is the right hand stick. So we have two joysticks, the left hand sticks and the right hand stick. Now look at the left hand joystick. This controls the speed and the direction of the plane. Push the left hand stick up, away from you, and the plane accelerates. Pull it down towards you and the plane slows down. Slide the stick to the left and the plane turns left. Slide it to the right and it turns right. Now look at the right hand joystick. This controls the roll and the tilt of the plane. Push the right hand stick up, away from you, and the plane descends or goes down. Pull it down towards you and the plane ascends or goes up. Slide the stick to the left and the plane rolls to the left. Slide it to the right and it rolls to the right. So this is the reading manual of the remote control transmitter. We have some questions to answer for this paragraph, but first need to highlight that we have two opposite words, which are ascend and descend. Like we said in the paragraph, ascend means going up and descends mean going down, and they are opposites. So I need you to think of these two questions. Which words in the text do these pronouns refer to? In line 4, it refers to direction, plane, or left hand stick. So if you want to answer this question, you need to read the last sentence. So pull it down towards you and the plane slows down. So read the last sentence, which is push the left hand stick up, away from you, and the plane accelerates. Pull it down and the plane slows down. So it refers to the left hand stick. For number 2, in line 5, it refers to a plane or a left hand stick or right. Do the same by reading the sentence, slide it to the right and it turns right. So the last sentence here, slide the stick to the left and the plane turns left. So it here refers to a plane. So this is activity for the function of each part of the joysticks or the remote control of the plane. So here we need to match the action with the plane's actions. So first you are going to read your action and then move to the plane's action according to the reading part. So number 1 is answered. What happens if you move the left hand stick up? The plane goes faster. So think of each one of the sentence. Give yourself maybe 1 minute or 1.5 minutes. You can pause the video if you like, and then I'm going to show you the answers. So let's assume you have read it and you have answered them. Check your answers here for the right answers. So I hope you guys have understood the lesson well. See you inshallah next week with a new video.